getting ready for the Front Row Racing World Championship round 15 in Russia. And just remembered I need to turn my light on as well, otherwise it's going to get very dark in here. Kev 187 wasn't able to make last week's race. He's not making this week's race either, but this week we've been able to get a reserve driver in, and that is RMS Marinello, otherwise known as Oliver Beasley. How are you, Oliver?
I'm very good, thank you. Yourself?
Not too bad. You looking forward to this one?
Yeah, should be alright. The pace was alright in the practice run that we did earlier, so I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to helping the championship, the Constructors' Championship anyway.
Well, we're on the cards for getting it, so any points you get will be more than welcomed by the team. I'm just trying to see who is not in the lobby yet. Somebody else is missing. Jason's not in yet. Let's see, let's quickly send Jason an invite. See if he's come online. I'm fairly sure he didn't say that. Oh, he is online. I'm fairly sure he hadn't said he wasn't going to be able to make it. Anyway, on to this race. All I'm hoping for here is that we can get through the first few corners without any major incident. If that happens, we could be on for scoring some very good points.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. We're probably going to see a couple of teams try and slipstream, or at least one team try and slipstream each other and qualify into get themselves onto pole position. But
I'm more than happy to help you if you'd like.
To be honest, me and Kev have thought about it, and it's one of those things where it's like, you know what, we might as well not bother, because they've not managed to make it work yet.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Because it's one of those things you kind of have to practice it as well, get the timing right, which can be a little bit awkward. Right, looks like Jason is now in, and I haven't got my phone near me, so I can't tell what the time is.
It is 7:31.
That's about time to click go then, I reckon. Although usually we wait for the admins to do it, but
GP's done it.
Yep, GP's done it. That means he's ready. So, well, good luck here. I'm just hoping that it's not wet. If it's wet, it's it could be quite a tricky one.
Yeah, the first corner will be even more interesting if it's wet.
Oh god, yes. Oh god, yeah. Yeah. I mean, we were saying last night in our practice sessions, I mean, okay, technically it's turn 2, but they'd be better off with like a Spain style turn 1 there, where you've got a nice wide open right, and then, to be a right into a left that becomes the long left, rather than the little tight corner that they've got.
Yeah, I mean, that chicane's a bit too tight for the second, third corner, if you like.
I mean, did you see what happened when F1 was there last year with the GP2s, where they put in return to track sections? Yeah, and I think it ended up with being about a 4-car pile-up.
Yeah. That was good. It was good to watch.
It was good to watch, yeah. I'll agree with you on that one. Right, well, the weather's sunny.
Thank God.
But it does say showers. Right, let's have a look at what the weather's saying. Yeah. I was saying that the temperature's not going to drop for 20 minutes. So the temperature's going to stay the same throughout qualifying. It'll be a case of whether it might rain later on. just in case you don't know as well, turn 2, you know the exit curb on the left?
Yeah.
You can use that curb.
I did notice that in the practice run we did earlier. You can actually use it quite a lot, to be fair.
Yeah. Well, in the FRR rules, we have that as a lenient corner, so you are allowed to use that curb. In the practice I've done, I noticed if you go over the curb, it will invalidate the lap.
Yeah. How's my mic? Is it alright?
Yeah. I can't really hear your car, so yeah, that's sound, that is.
Okay.
If you have any problems with mine, just let me know.
Yep.
Now, for anyone that might be watching my live stream, I usually say this. I probably won't talk much, and Oliver might not as well while we're racing, as we will be trying to concentrate. But don't be surprised if you hear some swearing.
I'll try not to. I can't promise anything.
No. Right, I'll let you crack on with your lap.
Standing by.
Oh, it's hammer time.
Okay, we're all rooting for you. Give us a good lap.
Is it hammer time on the wheel or pad?
Considering what I've just seen, I think he might be on the wheel. They did say all this week, but he may have changed that at the last minute like he did last week.
What's a good time in quali?
At the moment, my best is a 35.5, but I've been focusing on race pace.
Right, fair
Be
enough,
aware
yeah.
your brakes are overheating. Softer on the brakes. We might run into problems.
So, I mean, I would like to think we should be getting into the 35s, or if it's going to be pole or not, no idea.
If someone does, they probably won't have their car set up for the race though, will they?
Quite possibly.
Well, the engineers said that there shouldn't be any rain.
Good, good.
God. you interested in British touring cars or British GTs?
I was at Donington for the touring cars weekend just gone.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I work for A&D Tuning
All right.
with Ollie Jackson in the Audi.
Yeah.
That's the fastest lap
I
so
wasn't
far.
at Donington because we had British GTs out.
Yeah. What is it you do
That was
there
the same
then?
weekend. Mechanic.
Oh, cool.
So on the Audi, I'm like a number 3. I do all the I don't want to say bitch, but I'll say bitch jobs.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But no, I get involved with everything really. I do setup and
Conditions to drive.
just everything. Pit
Update you
stops,
if the outlook changes.
changing tyres and just everything really.
Imagine it's good fun though.
Oh yeah, it is great fun. No, I do enjoy it. And then British GTs, I'm pretty much the same. We do one pit stop in a race, which is awesome.
Yeah.
We've got what I do in the pit stops is I put the car up in the air, so I lance it up the bit with like put air into the car, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And then we've got a guy on a wheel gun, so he takes the wheel off, and then I put the new wheel on, and he guns it up, and I run to the rear, and I take the wheel off, and I put the new one on, and I put the car down on the floor again, pull all the air out, and then send the car.
Cool.
Very, very
The driver is fast
intense,
behind
a lot of
you.
pressure.
Let him through.
If you mess up, you just mess up the driver's race. It's nice.
Oh yeah. You're not wrong there.
Going to Spa this year again.
Oh
British
yeah.
GTs. Yeah.
Quite a lot of people like going to. I mean, it's cheaper to go to Spa than it is to go to Silverstone.
Absolutely. Well, we've got a test with British GTs in 2 weeks' time, I think it is.
Yeah.
And that's going to Spa is actually cheaper than doing a lot of testing in this country.
Yeah.
Well, that's why a lot of teams also do during winter. They actually go testing abroad instead of testing in this country, mainly because it's actually nice weather
This is the last kilo or
abroad,
so of
but
fuel.
also because it's cheaper.
Lots of cars catching me here on my in lap.
But it's not bad at the moment.
No. Can't argue with that.
It must be these Marussias. Maybe they're just the quickest.
Well, you know what? People were saying that it was the Williams that was giving me and Kev the speed last season. To be fair, it was me that started the rumour on commentary for the World Series because I think like me and Kev came first and second in Australia, and then on the Thursday, the Williams cars came, I think one of them won. So I was like, obviously it's the car. It's faster.
Yeah.
But it's a rumour that kind of gathered traction, even though it's not true. The downside, I mean, this is something that might annoy you in the Marussia. If you enter the pits and there's a car behind you, they're coming out ahead of you because we're at the end of the pit lane.
Yeah. That can be annoying, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I've messed this lap up so much.
There's just over 6.5 minutes left.
I think I'll do another run.
At the moment there's half a second between 5th and 4th. And half a second between yourself and 7th.
It's quite spread out then, really. Oh, what?
Been invalidated.
Yeah. Can't even change my tyres and go for one more run, I think.
I'm going to go out for one more run in the last couple of minutes, but there's only 1 lap's worth of fuel on it. Well, yeah, 1 time lap's worth of fuel on. Things, this race is it's possible to do a 1-stop around here, but there's also a huge possibility of a puncture.
A puncture?
Yeah. Doing the 1-stop, the option tyres,
Oh, right.
you kind of need to get them to the end of lap 13. Punctures have been happening sort of end of 12 on 13.
Do you know what, I've actually never got a puncture on this game.
And now you've said that, you're going to get one today.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that.
To be fair, the punctures
Well, I've not
usually... Go on.
I've never got a puncture because of wear.
Yeah. Yeah. Always hammer times on the prime tyres. Make sure I put
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I had 7 laps of fuel on board.
If you want to do 2 flying laps, which you're probably not going to get in, you can have 4 laps worth of fuel, 8 kilos I think it is. But if you're only going to be doing the 1 flying lap, you can run 3 laps worth of fuel.
I think I got 4 in. I should be able to do 2 actually. Just come out of the pits at 3 minutes, so. I want to get at least 3rd.
All personnel be aware. Car leaving.
one flying lap in. Oh no, I've just hit the wall.
Oh dear. Oh, was that the bit of barrier that sticks out?
Yeah, on the third last corner.
That means if the Coventry team saw you do that, it might get named after you.
The Beasley barrier. You're joking. I wasn't actually contemplating, to be fair. So.
Okay, well I'm just setting up for
I'll be quiet.
the final lap.
If you're not on a flying lap, let the car behind through. He is much faster.
Big wiggle on the curb. I don't think I'm going to be improving here. No, fucked it. Excuse the language.
You short shift quite a lot, don't you?
Not a lot, just in some places. I'm off second down in sector 2. I think when you're watching, it sounds like a ridiculous amount of short shifting. All I do is, you know, on your rev counter where it goes up and then the rev, like your white bar turns red, I never let it go into the red. Changing gear on the white line is the ideal point.
Oh, okay.
Which can sound like a lot of short shifting. A little tip for you as well, just in case you've not had a chance to practice it much. Pit entry. On the way to the pit entry, there's a change in tarmac colour. That's the braking point that I've noticed. But if you do go in there full brake, you will lock up.
Yeah.
I'm a little annoyed that I messed up that last lap then.
Me too.
I'll take pole position by 3.5 turns. So. To be fair though, I mean, you've had limited practice and you're in 5th place. You're ahead of Jamie James. GT5 King here. So yeah.
Jamie James has been on the podium, so...
Yeah. He's won 2 races this season as well.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I was asked by the commentary team to work out how many different race winners we've had. 7 different race winners, 3 of which have won 3 races. 1 has won 2 and the others have won 1. But
not
so,
bad.
yeah, but definitely been a slightly more mixed up season, but which is good for the viewers. But
yeah,
I should have looked actually where Temp qualified.
I didn't actually see.
I think he may be
Welcome to the
third.
eye-catching Russian Grand Prix circuit of Formula One race. This
What I've not had yet though is one decent start from pole positioning, and I think it's because the stadium casts its shadow over half the grid.
As the engineers make their last inspections of the cars, let's take a look at today's grid order for the race.
But anyway, good luck.
And you?
We'll see how this is going to go.
Yeah. I'll take everyone out for you, yeah?
Don't say that, because if you have a crash now, they're going to go, he said he was going to do it.
Oh, yeah. Just to clarify, I'm not out to do that, everyone.
Yeah. He is joking. I'll give you that tenner later. I also don't like here how it's aiming me, sort of, at the apex of the kink. Yeah. But, oh well. Right, okay. Let's have a good one. Let's see how this is going to go.
Radio silence.
This band. I think I've had a very good start. Either that or I've had a jump start.
I've just been hit up the arse.
Green flag,
No damage to my car.
The team wants to shift up through the gears earlier. They think it'll save fuel. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Shit, I'm wide.
Bartman's holding everyone up.
Well, Temp Fear's got past him.
Okay, entering lap 3 now.
Sorry,
DRS
Jonathan.
has been enabled.
I seem to be braking a lot later than
Before
everyone.
we start feeling too many tyre issues, they seem in good condition for the time being.
Maybe they're running high arrows or something. No arrows I'm breaking earlier.
We shouldn't see any rain, but if a storm front does appear, we'll let you know. The track is clear. Green flag.
Jesus Christ, these lot are having a right stupid battle.
It's awkward when it's like that. Just take your time. They'll either crash or make mistakes.
Yeah, part run just went off. And I've just taken overbiking.
Oh, I've got a deeper turn one.
Confirmed. We'll adjust the front wing when
Oh,
your legs
don't
pass.
corner.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
Nicely done.
Cheers. Don't get the crash, you knob.
Tyres are starting to show some wear now.
Jamie James went so early there.
Okay, there's 2 more laps until the pit window, and you'll be on the primes for the next stint. Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
I've got a feeling Temp Fear is going to be pitting soon.
Yeah, he's dropped off massively. Like Johnny James kind of feels like that.
I think I'm going to pit at the end of this lap.
Okay.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Okay, I'm in.
Right, I've got to make this lap quick.
Release.
I'm sorry, how is Temp Fear right up my fucking gearbox?
Oh man. Oh,
Okay.
3-second penalty.
Okay, try and ignore it, mate. Refocus.
Someone's come up ahead of you. There's a yellow flag ahead.
Box in this lap.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
You lot caught me up so quickly.
There is a bit of a glitch in the pit lane as well. So if anyone's followed you in, they might appear ahead of you, then disappear.
Good job.
Yeah, over Dyken just... Yeah, there's a massive glitch.
Which is a little frustrating because we didn't see it at Japan and we hadn't seen it in the practice sessions either.
No. How was Overdyking so far ahead of me in the pit? I was in front of him.
It might change.
I
Or
think Overdyking's going to give me the place.
so I've just seen two front wings in different places. I guess one of them was a Williams.
Beer's pace is not great.
No, I'm surprised at that at the moment. Is he on the options or primes, do you know?
I don't know yet. I would imagine primes because Jamie James just breezed past him. What are you on?
Primes.
We advise moving to
I'm going to be going to
mix 2.
either lap 17 or
Okay,
18.
the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
I've just dropped over Guy King.
Good. He won't be happy about that.
But like massively, like half a pit straight
Okay.
in one lap. He must have a problem with his not having all of his front wing.
Possibly.
That was not traction. I'm a lot quicker in the third sector.
Could be the setup. Make use of it.
Absolutely.
The track is clear.
Long left-hander when you're behind someone. It's horrible.
Oh yeah, it's awful. The dirty air.
Yeah.
Adjusting the aero on your next stop. Confirmed, we'll fit the option tyre on your next stop.
Temp here is on primes.
Okay. And if Jamie James is on the options, he's not catching by much.
Oh, temp here nearly binned it.
wonder if this is perhaps just a track he doesn't get on with.
Don't worry if the car behind tries to overtake you. He has a time penalty.
Jamie James has got a time penalty.
Green flag.
Chances are, though, he'll appeal any penalty he gets.
Really?
Wouldn't surprise me. You never know if the penalty's for a BS illegal overtake, which can be appealed.
This final sector, I am rapid.
Are you catching, James?
I'm on his tail.
Nice. Nice lap time.
He is on primes, to be fair.
Okay, that's why he's not catching me then. He's on slightly cruise mode.
Oh, definitely not. Oh, do you know what? Oh my god. I've completely forgotten to
Double tap.
yeah.
Okay, get on it now.
I still get a penalty because my quali lap isn't recorded.
Ah, right.
Oh, I can't believe that.
So I'll keep going, you're showing your abilities anyway. Just keep record to the rest, to the end.
That's annoyed me now. You're doing so well.
It's very easy when you're coming as a reserve driver to forget stuff like that, so don't worry about it. Do as Hamilton would do, put it to the back of your mind, ignore it, crack on.
Yeah.
Your pit window is now open.
I lost a lot of time on that. I wonder if anyone is going to be trying a one-stop.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
seriously need to stop cutting corners.
Your pit window is about to close.
I don't like it when you run slightly wide and then it says exceeding track limits.
Yeah.
On this track it does it a lot.
But I mean, in a way, it is good that it gives plenty of warnings.
Yeah, instead of penalties.
Yeah. I mean, I was practicing last night with one guy. He was like, "Oh my god, I've just been disqualified. I didn't even get a penalty." I was like, "Right, go on the race director, count how many warnings you had." I was like, 30. I was like, "Now you know why you've been disqualified." Thank you very much, Jason. Have you pulled away from James?
Not really, he's about 2 tenths behind me.
Okay.
I'm pitting.
Okay.
We've pretty much burned off our excess fuel.
I wish
Be back on target
warnings
soon.
reset once you hit it, once you go into the pit lane.
The track is clear.
Oh,
Green
that'd be
flag.
interesting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like, start fresh. It looks like I'm gonna get third. No, fourth, sorry.
Options on your next stop.
Oh, I reckon you could still finish second.
I don't know, because the others have done their prime stint now and I'm on my primes.
Quickly update on the
Ah,
car
okay,
fleet.
yeah.
Tyres looking very nice. Shouldn't have to worry about the wear too much right now.
Unless their tyres, their option tyres go off very quickly.
Box, box, box.
Okay, I'm in the pits.
Complete. Go now.
Yeah, I might be coming out of the pit lane next to you. Just
I'm not
ahead.
far off you. I could be in second when those two come out.
Yeah. So I think it's still on.
Depends how my pace is on these tyres.
Unless they're going to try and take the prime tyres to the end, but I doubt it.
I hope they do.
I mean, I'm only 5 seconds behind 10th here.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jason. That'll have confused him. I've only just overtaken him and I've just overtaken him again. Ooh, just had a moment.
from Jason. Yeah, very out of the way.
Tenfield's in the pits.
Be aware, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags. The Mercedes crew are preparing for a stop. We're not sure which driver it is yet.
Okay, Tenfield is on bottom machines.
Remember, he didn't show great pace on them, and he burnt them up quick.
True. I've just gone 100 quicker. I think that's possible.
James is in the pits.
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far. Green flag.
Good lap.
Green flag. We're racing again.
James pulled away from me massively. Oh no, he's behind me. Pit lane glitch.
We're 2 laps away from the next round of stops. We're going to fit the optional tyre.
He's not catching you quick, is he?
He's only done 1 lap on them, to be fair.
Yeah, Tenfield. Excuse me, the nice lap time there.
He is, he caught me a second that lap. That sector even.
Well, if he does manage to get past you, you should be able to stick with him.
Yeah. My tyres would be better than his at the end.
racing speed.
I hate the random yellow flags.
Yeah, it tends to do it for a lagging car or for cars sort of about to have an off. That's the one I don't like it doing it for.
Okay, well Jamie James is saving fuel and he's still catching me.
Right, we expect these tyres to be good for a while yet. Just be careful with them in the high-speed corners.
I hate that right-hander there. V3 for me.
Well, see if with a bit of slipstream you can hold on to him.
The track is clear. Green flag. Pit in.
Don't spin it.
Pit window closing. The pit window is closing this lap.
I hate that last corner curve, exit curve.
We'll see them, isn't it?
Okay, we're ready for you. Box this lap.
Three laps, let's see if I can hold off 10. Why you go to?
I'll never know.
Oh, piss off.
Green flag. Green flag. We're racing again.
You are having a joke.
Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear. Too many warnings, was it?
That's really annoyed me. I knew that would happen to me.
I won't worry about it too much, to be honest.
Oh, Dyking's in 11th.
11th?
Yeah. He's in last.
Good deal. Something definitely happened to him then.
Yeah, I said he was going slow, didn't I?
Yeah. I wonder if he put wet tyres on.
Wet.
Yeah. It's been
By
known
accident.
to happen before, yeah. By accident.
Should have done times on like middle stint.
Okay, the incident has been cleared. Let's get back up to racing speed.
Well, I think to be fair, I mean, your pace was there.
Yeah, if I chose the right strategy, I think I could have come on top 3. There's not a lot of people in this lobby this time. There's only 11.
Well, Killer Corkin, he's already out of the race. There should be one other. There's probably
Look on
13 drivers to start off with.
James Hulkenberg, Jason Philip-Hawking. That's it. There's 11 people left. And I'm out.
There's just 5% of our initial fuel load left over. 5%.
Parking. Hamilton's got 1 second warning. Time passing 5.6. And Edge's got 3 seconds.
He's down in 4th then. Oh, you're looking at the race director, yeah.
The track is clear. Green flag.
Empty's got 5 seconds.
Has he?
Ignoring yellow flags, so that'll probably be appealed.
Could be, yeah, an appealable one.
I think pretty much everyone's got a time penalty. Well, unlucky there, mate. But on the plus side,
getting disqualified by the game at least means no one can disqualify you for forgetting to record your footage.
True.
If there's any upside to it, that's about the only one. But,
well done, I'm winning.
thank you. Have you tried doing live streaming on YouTube?
I've not, no.
What's your internet strength?
It's quite strong. I don't really have anything else that's on there, to be honest.
Do you know what it is, like 10 meg, 20 meg, 30 meg?
I'll have a look quickly. It should say on the box, shouldn't it?
Quite possibly. It might not say on the router. Oh, GT5 King's crashed over the line. Good, 2 good. Tell you what to do. You can either do a speed test on your phone or a speed test on the PlayStation on the web browser, and find out what megabyte internet you get.
Yeah.
So if anything above 10, you should be able to live stream onto YouTube, no problem. It's really easy to do, and it saves you having to remember.
Yeah.
I mean, I should still double tap as a backup.
Yeah.
I tend not to, which is why I didn't keep the win at Monaco. But yeah, like, you know, if you're able to continue racing in the Friday sessions, or any time you're on it, have a go at the live streaming and see what the quality's like, because it will make life a hell of a lot easier for you.
Yeah, I'll definitely give that a go. Just search internet test, yeah?
Yeah, internet, or speed test. If you search speed test, a few will come up. Right, I'm going to have to go and do the podium interview, so thank you very much for joining us there. It was going really well.
Yeah, it was, yeah. Thank you for Kev for choosing me.
No worries, you're very welcome. Alright, have a good one, and I shall speak to you in the very near future. See you later, mate.
Yep, cool. See you later.
Qualified higher.
Yeah, I mean, before the pit stops. Yeah, so before the pit stops, Jamie James was out there ahead of his teammate. So, yeah, I mean, there was no reason why he wasn't going to be finishing ahead of his teammate that I've had. But yeah, I mean, it was a great race there from the Ferrari driver, shall we say? And DP's probably wondering what the hell happened to other drivers in that race.
No,
yeah, there was no one else racing in that race, DP. It was just you.
Oh, just me on the track.
Yeah, just you. Not really. That would make a really boring video. But on Gonzo's screen, it was just him.
Oh.
Guys, I think he had two. Just go to the toilet. Okay, take your microphone off, please, or press mute.
Will do, will do.
Don't want to hear.
Okay, so I do believe we've got the top 3 in the chat room, apart from Jamie James, who has briefly just left the chat room, who will be back shortly. So just to confirm to the viewers there, it is provisional. The result will go to Formula Racing race directors, and the footage can be looked at from all the other drivers before any final decision is made. Find on Facebook the final result next Monday or Tuesday. I do believe it's Tuesdays it goes out. So we shall go to the guy on the top step, Front Row Racing DP.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. I'm struggling for questions for you because, to be honest with you, we didn't really see much of you in that race because everything was happening behind you.
I can imagine.
But first of all, talk us through qualifying. How did that go for you?
Qualifying was an interesting one. I always only planned on doing 2 runs. one with 2 laps of fuel, one with 1 lap of fuel. Qualifying lap wasn't a great one, but it was 35.9. I know that's sort of a benchmark, should be looking 35.5s if not quicker. But I was saying to Maranello, I'd done a 35.5 and then focused on race pace, so I didn't know what I was going to get. Went out for one last run at the end, and you know what? The nerves got to me a little bit, I think. And yeah, made a mess of the lap. So I think I was about a 10th off in sector 1, and then half a second down sector 2. So abandoned it, knowing that I'd be starting the race on tyres that had already done 2 hot laps and an out and an in lap.
So they'd done. I didn't know you'd done 2 hot laps on those tyres that you'd set your lap on. We were just kind of assuming that it was 1 lap. So,
no,
that will answer my next question then. Pitting when you did for your first pit stop, that kind of, like I say, answers the question. Pitting when you did you know, because the laps that you pitted on, it would mean that at the end of the race, when you go back onto the option tyres, you knew that you'd be comfortably getting to the end of the race on them. But obviously, yeah, doing 2 flying laps and getting to that point, you were without a doubt, I'm assuming.
To be honest, I was comfortable enough. I could have gone for another lap on that first stint. I could have gone to 8. But I was thinking in my mind, okay, if I go to 8, someone pits to get a bit of an undercut. But if I pit now, it means my teammate can pit the next lap as well. So he won't get screwed over. But no, I mean, I could have gone, or at least I felt like I could have gone another lap on them at the start. But I had it worked out. Pit on lap 7 or 8 and then run the primes to anywhere from the end of lap 17. Because I knew that I could comfortably do 10 laps on the options at the end. So yeah, that's exactly what I did.
I mean, it did look like to us that there were some drivers that were struggling when they were getting to the 7th and 8th and 9th lap on the option tyres. That's why I was asking you about it. But you mentioned your teammate there, your reserve that's in for Kevin 87. Now, I'm pretty sure he would have been in the chat room with you. What were his comments as the message came up saying he got disqualified?
Well, you know what? First off, I want to say what a fantastic job it looked like he was doing. He hadn't had a
great job. Yep.
He hadn't had a lot of practice, and he did steal me setup. And he went, okay, that's a bit quicker. And throughout the race, he was saying, I am a lot faster than everyone around me in sector 3. So it was all going well, but he was constantly saying, I'm having a few problems with the track limits. And I was trying to say to him, right, just try and reel it in, keep going. He was devastated when the disqualification came. And I worry that he thinks he's sort of let the team down. But I tried saying there's 2 things I said to him. One was, don't worry about it. You've shown that you've got pace. I mean, to come in as he did, the guy's got pace. And the second one was, thank God, the second one was, you'll love this, is, well, there's one upside to getting disqualified. He says, what's that? I says, it means no one can get you disqualified for forgetting to record your qualifying in the first 13 laps of the race.
So there we go. I tell you what,
I think he was more gutted about that, to be honest, because I think he would have known what that meant.
Yeah, but I've just got to add to that. His car placement throughout that race was absolutely spot on. I did say I give him his props after he got disqualified. I said, even though he's been disqualified in terms of a first race for front row racing World Championship, until that point you couldn't have asked for a better drive.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you.
The reason why I mentioned your teammate and what his remarks were was because for us, he was lining up for being the driver of the day because of how well he was holding his own.
That's it. Just rub some salt into the wound.
Basically, we're just going to say, don't feel bad about what you did, mate, because you did brilliant. But with these new strict rules, it is difficult, and we understand that. Yeah. But you, honestly, you've made a lot of guys open their eyes and go, do you know what, this guy's quick.
Yeah.
So anyway, from Racing DP, come back to you again in a moment once we've had a word with the other 2. Jamie James, are you back with us from your comfort break? Good. Right then, Jamie James, my first question to you. Are you ready for this?
Go on.
Does this mean now that you class yourself as the #1 driver in the Ferrari team?
No comment still.
Okay, on to my next question.
Does this make Dom #2 driver? Sorry, I don't mean that. I don't mean that. I just...
Now
sorry,
pipe
carry
down,
on.
Dave. You've had your turn.
Yeah, sure, Dave. Yeah, James, no, fair play. That was great, but how much pressure were you feeling from Maranello during that race?
Yeah, no, yeah. I'll just reiterate what you guys said. He shot me quite a bit. He beat me in quali, and then during the race, he was always a menace. Him and Tempfear, I had to get past initially, and then once I did, we never really left. Well, I think Temp might have struggled a little bit through sector 3, but Maranello was absolutely storming it through there.
Yeah,
So, yeah,
Temp did have a moment with his front wing at one point. He did lose his front wing, so that's why Temp dropped down a bit.
Was that on the last corner? Did he spin it on the last corner by any chance? Was that it? No.
You mean Dennis?
No, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I'm pretty sure I heard somebody, whether it was James. Sorry, not James. Sorry, yeah, James or Ray say both Mercedes have lost their front wing.
I never lost my front wing.
Maybe they were just...
Well, okay,
I think it was a different incident. Yeah, Williams, both of them.
Okay, maybe it was somebody saying the wrong team name then. Okay, well, we've had that cleared up anyway. Yeah, so James, I want to ask you, how did you come second when you left your car in the pit lane for so long?
Now, yeah, Dom, yeah, I pitted on the end of lap 7, and I said to Dom, is that alright? And you pitted a lap after. Anyway, yeah, so I went in, did my pit stop. It looked like Tempfear had a moment in the entrance to the pit stop because he slowed right down. But anyway, yeah, the next lap round, I heard Dom over the commentary saying, James, your car's still there. So that's the reason why Dom ended up a lap down or something. So yeah, apparently it happened to Rian as well. I've been told. So yeah, something was a bit fishy there. So
yeah, a little bit odd, shall we say? We've not seen that happen before.
Well, I think we have seen it happen before. I think it was one of the practice sessions we've done. I don't know if it was this season or last season where all the cars were just staying in the pits. I think it might have been Malaysia actually.
I think I was in that practice session. I do remember where if you pitted, it didn't let you out again. Yeah. In your case, you pitted and it let you out, but it wouldn't let Dom pit.
Well, yeah, that's. I mean, I had no. I mean, all the cars around me when I pitted had no problems. They were in and out fine. And then when Dom went in, he said he had a problem, and then Rian had a problem. So I don't know how many people it actually affected, but yeah, it was a strange one.
Yeah, well, if there's any drivers listening in, if you witnessed something similar, let us know, because then I can be prepared to pit ahead of my teammate tomorrow. Oh, no, I've got a teammate tomorrow. Anyway, James, congratulations on second, and also, I believe that takes you above your teammate in the standings.
It certainly does. My aim was to beat DP, if I'm honest, but yeah, I'm happy to beat Dom any day.
It puts you ahead.
I think I was 8 behind, so I might be about 10 or 9. Yeah, 10 or 9.7.
James, can I just butt in here? Do you feel like you could have took the fight to DP if you'd have qualified higher up?
Potentially, yeah. I also think that I didn't actually realise the options could do 10 laps. I thought Dave pitted very early. I thought surely he's not going to the options because the primes were working well. But no, yeah. I mean, if I knew that, I would have pitted either the same lap as him or the lap after. I might have been closer. I don't know. But maybe if qualifying just isn't my strong point at the minute. So luckily I've got the race pace.
Yeah, the race pace was absolutely solid, mate. Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, James. we shall move on to 10th year podium again, mate. Well done.
Yeah, keeping the streak up.
Yeah. We saw you have quite good pace at the start, but then there was a period, and we assumed it was from something. No, I did. Assumed it was something to do with maybe losing a bit of wing or having an incident at some point. But yeah, the gap between you and Jamie James did drop off a little bit now.
Yeah,
the
first stint seemed really, really strong, and then when you came out of the pits, it just seemed to evaporate a bit.
Well, I just hate this track with a passion. It's probably one of the worst tracks for me. And
well, I'll tell you what.
The whole race, I was probably like 80% through qualifying in the race to what I probably should have been doing. Like,
well, if you can finish third on a track you're not good at and you don't like, then what are we going to see from you from the remainder of the season?
Well, the last 4 races, that's the 3 of them. Well, Brazil I like, America I like, Mexico. I wouldn't say it's as bad as this. I'm a bit on off, and then Abu Dhabi should be all right. So
we're looking for.
Mention Mexico. I don't mean Mexico. U.S.A. You didn't mention U.S.A. So, what's your thoughts on U.S.A.?
Good.
Yeah.
All good.
So, have you bought the champagne and have you bought the ice?
Not yet. I don't care to try and come back.
I mean, that is very true. Kev could be out for the next race. Nobody's sure quite yet. Who's going to be available for next week yet or not? But he's lost out big points again.
Yeah, but I haven't capitalised 100% either there.
No, but you're bagging points. That's the most important thing. James, have you got any questions for Tim?
I've got to say, is Mexico your bogey circuit then out of the remainder?
Out of the last 4, it'll probably be my worst, yeah.
Right.
But not as bad as this, hopefully.
Don't hit me this time, please.
I was just getting on to that. Okay, that's covered. Moving on. Before we come back to DP, in fact, actually, we are going to go back to DP for one final question, but I want the same question asked to the other 2 as well. And now it's over to James Hulkenberg to ask question of the day to the podium drivers.
Okay, here we go. Which celebrity would you like to spend a bank holiday with, and what would you do? And this goes to DP first.
Bloody hell. I thought my questions were bad.
Remember, it's a bank holiday. You got 3 days.
You know what? It'd have to be a choice between 3. The woman from Star Wars, the woman from Drive Angry, or Richard Branson. Not because I'm that way inclined, but he's got lots of money. So if I could get pally with him, maybe I could end up borrowing a few $100 million.
That's not a bad answer. James?
I'm going for the less obvious. I'm going to say, I'd love to hang around with either Chris Pratt or Will Smith just to see how cool they actually are in real life.
Nice answer.
Not bad. And Temp?
I have no idea. Put me on the spot here a little bit.
It's a bit random, that question, but...
Yeah, it completely thrown me off.
That was the whole point.
This is what you're fighting for. This is you're fighting to get the questions, get in the podium chat and get the most amazing questions ever.
I'll finish on the podium next week then.
At least it's not my shy turd question.
That's very good.
So come on, Temp. Who are you picking?
I don't know. Really done that.
We'll come back to you next week.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'll tell you what, alright, I'm going to give my truthful answer now, because I kind of made a joke of an answer earlier on, and then I kind of said Lewis Hamilton, but that was just to try and fill in. If I could spend bank holiday weekend with any celebrity, it would have to be Ayrton Senna just to bring him back to life for those few days.
Oh, you're going to make us all teary now.
I know, bloody hell. I'm about to get me pills out now just to cheer myself up.
If there was one legend you would want to be able to spend some time with, there's one.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And on that note, what an absolutely fantastic race, and well done to all podium drivers.
Before you disappear off podium drivers, we need to go down to Ray in the pit lane to find out if we've got any questions from YouTube.
Yeah, just two for DP. From Areza21 DP, how boring was this race?
You know what? It wasn't boring at all, because the nature of this track, if you don't concentrate for half a second, you're in the barrier. And I mean, I nearly did it. Going down the start finish, look in my rear view mirror, look forward, bloody hell, there's a wall there. So I wouldn't say it was boring, no. Pleasing, yes. Boring, no.
And from Hammer Time 44, it's Hammer Time 44. DP, how does it feel to lap Hammer?
It felt very good. It felt no. What I would say is though, I mean, did lap a couple of people there, and they dealt with the blue flags in an absolutely fantastic manner. So thank you very much to those guys.
Yeah, I just want to say on Hammer's. Well, we're just talking about Hammer. Sorry, I'm still going to owe you £10. We didn't put you on camera very often. Unfortunately, when we did see you spinning. So yeah. But congratulations on your first race on a wheel. Well done.
Yeah.
So thank you to the podium drivers. You are free to leave the podium, and good luck all of you next week for the USA Grand Prix.
Wait. James.
Yeah.
Sorry, James. Can I pit first next race? Storm's asking.
Can I answer that? Not now. He's the number 2 driver.
Oh, here we go.
Do you know what? We can't actually do anything. We're equal drivers, equal status.
I've got to say, to be fair, it took a little bit of spice out of the race. I was looking forward to overtaking coming back in the second half, so very unlucky.
It was. We definitely missed that extra car being up there, and yeah, that would have definitely made it more interesting.
I'd have still beat him, by the way. So, you know.
Oh yeah. I like the confidence from you there. Let's have it for next week. I'll tell you what. That's what I want to see more than anything from the 2 Ferrari drivers from now to the end of the season, is a fair race to the finish line every week to find out exactly who is that number 1 driver. Not because one driver.
No, that's a good point, because all the races we've had, it's either one's done well and the other one hasn't, or some sort of disconnection happened. So yeah, I agree with that.
I don't want to see one guy losing the wing because of somebody else's fault or a disconnection or whatever the reasons are. I just want to see 2 Ferraris finish a race, which one's ahead. So that's what we want to see. So thank you very much. Unless Ray's got anything else from the YouTubers for podium drivers?
No, I don't have anything else for podium drivers.
Okay, thank you very much then, drivers. All good luck for next week.
Cheers, guys. Well done, James. Well done, Tim.
Well done from Racing DP.
See you later.
Yep. So there it was. From Racing DP, original first place, Johnny James.
Okay, time to bring my live stream to an end then. Race went very, very well there. Actually, the car handled better than I was expecting. It did handle very, very nicely, which meant that I was able to just manage the gap and not worry about lap times, fastest laps or anything like that. Just make sure we get to the end and take the 25 points, which hopefully will be confirmed on Tuesday. Okay, for those people that have watched, thank you very much. Apologies as per usual that I've not talked much throughout the video. Huge commiserations to RMS Maranello there for getting the disqualification. But as the guy said, he did show that he's got racecraft and he's got pace. It'd be interesting to see how he gets on in future FRRI days races and what's there for him in the future. For myself, my next live stream will be next Wednesday for the Front Row Racing World Championship Round 16 at U.S.A, which hopefully will be a good race. But the next thing I'll be involved with is tomorrow evening at 7:30 p.m. for the Front Row Racing World Series Round 15 at Russia. You can join myself and Front Row Racing RI on commentary on that. So thank you very much for watching. I've been Front Row Racing DP. I'll see you all again soon.